Former New Jersey Governor Christie also joining the Republican race for the White House. We've been talking about it for a good week now. His strategy: fight former President Trump head on. He did just that Tuesday in New Hampshire, sparking a heated response from Mr. Trump. Robert Sherman is live in Manchester, where Christie kicked off his bid. Robert, it seems as though this is par for the course with Christie, and he's already been called a wrecking ball. But how in the world is his approach helping the GOP?
Well, the thinking is that he believes that what the other candidates have done simply has not worked. And the polling has indicated that former President Trump, very much so in the catbird seat at this point, dominating the polls in most every state. There are some Republicans who have built voting blocks for themselves, but nobody has been able to crack the former president's armor so far. Nobody has been able to really peel any of his voters away from the former president into one of these other camps. So the former New Jersey governor says he's taking a different approach, and he's going on the offensive. Listen to this.
Now, before tonight, I haven't heard one candidate for the Republican nomination talk frankly about his record. Not one. They wouldn't even mention his name. Like I said before, it's Voldemort time, everybody. They won't mention his name. Guess what? You want to be president of the United States? Stand in the center of the room in front of the people that you ask to govern and take their questions.
And it is true from a lot of the Republican candidates, we've seen them really tiptoeing around the former president, not going after former President Donald Trump in much capacity unless responding to an attack from him. This is very different. Last night was Governor Christie's announcement. He's running for president. You heard Donald Trump's name again and again and again. Seems at the very least the tone of this race has changed a bit, Adrienne.
Well, let's listen to what former President Trump is saying. How did he respond?
Well, of course, former President Trump has never been bashful about making his own feelings felt. He took to Truth Social last night, releasing this statement aimed at former New Jersey Governor Christie, which he said, quote, "That was hard to watch, boring, but that's what you get from a failed governor of New Jersey who left office with a 7% approval rating and then got run out of New Hampshire. This time, it won't be any different." You look at the polls, there's a big difference between former President Donald Trump and Chris Christie. Chris Christie's only at about 1%, whereas the former president, state to state, anywhere from 40 to 60%. Obviously, the former president takes the New Jersey governor seriously enough to take to social media to bash him. Adrienne?
I don't know, Robert. I don't know that he takes him seriously enough. I think he'll bash whoever he thinks is a fool. And some would say that's an appropriate title for a man who only has a 1% approval rating calling shots. Robert Sherman, thank you very much for being with us this morning. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.